When a drug is approved and enters the market, the responsibility of monitoring its safety is far from over. In fact, this is where one of the most critical functions of regulatory affairs begins: pharmacovigilance. Pharmacovigilance is the science of detecting, assessing, understanding, and preventing adverse effects or any other drug related problems. While clinical trials provide controlled data, real world use exposes medicines to diverse populations, longer durations, and complex conditions. This makes continuous safety monitoring essential. One of the key tools used in pharmacovigilance is the Periodic Safety Update Report, commonly known as the PSUR, or in its more modern format, the PBRER, Periodic Benefit Risk Evaluation Report. These reports are submitted to regulatory authorities such as the US Food and Drug Administration and the European Medicines Agency at defined intervals after a drug is approved. The purpose of a PSUR or PBRER is to provide a comprehensive evaluation of a drug's safety profile over time. It includes data from multiple sources, spontaneous adverse event reports, clinical studies, scientific literature, and even post-marketing surveillance programs. But what makes the PBRER particularly important is that it does not just focus on risks, it evaluates the balance between benefits and risks. This means regulators are not only asking, is the drug safe, but also, do the benefits still outweigh the risks based on current evidence? The report typically includes sections such as worldwide marketing status, summary of safety data, evaluation of risks, benefit risk analysis, actions taken for safety reasons. These reports are submitted periodically, for example, every 6 months initially, then annually, and later at longer intervals depending on the product life cycle. Now, collecting safety data is only the first step. The real challenge lies in identifying meaningful patterns within that data. This brings us to signal detection. A signal in pharmacovigilance is any new or previously unknown information that suggests a potential causal relationship between a drug and an adverse event. Signals can emerge from various sources, individual case safety reports, clinical studies, literature, or even statistical data analysis. But not every adverse event is a signal. The key is to identify patterns that stand out. For example, if multiple reports indicate a rare but serious side effect associated with a drug, this may trigger a signal. Signal detection involves both quantitative methods such as data mining algorithms and qualitative medical review by experts. Once a potential signal is identified, it goes through a process of validation, assessment, and prioritization. Regulatory teams then evaluate: is there a plausible biological mechanism? Is the event consistent across multiple cases? What is the severity and frequency? If the signal is confirmed, it may lead to regulatory actions such as updating the product label, restricting use, or in extreme cases, withdrawing the product from the market. Now, identifying risks is important, but managing them is even more critical. This is where risk management comes into play. Risk management in pharmacovigilance is a proactive approach to minimizing potential harm while maintaining the therapeutic benefits of a drug. A key component of this process is the Risk Management Plan, or RMP, and RMP outlines known and potential risks associated with the drug, plans for further safety monitoring, strategies to minimize those risks. These strategies can include updating warnings and precautions in labeling, providing educational materials to healthcare professionals, implementing controlled distribution programs, conducting post-authorization safety studies. For example, if a drug is associated with a risk of severe allergic reactions, the RMP may include clear labeling warnings and training for healthcare providers on how to manage such reactions. Regulatory authorities like the European Medicines Agency place strong emphasis on structured risk management, ensuring that safety is continuously monitored and improved throughout the product life cycle. In modern pharmacovigilance, there is also a strong focus on benefit-risk balance. Even if a drug has certain risks, it may still be acceptable if the benefits significantly outweigh those risks, especially in serious or life-threatening conditions. The goal is not to eliminate all risks, which is often impossible, but to ensure that risks are understood, communicated, and controlled. Pharmacovigilance is a continuous process that ensures drug safety after approval. PSURs and PBRERs provide periodic, comprehensive evaluations of safety and benefit risk balance. Signal detection helps identify new or emerging safety concerns. And risk management ensures that these risks are minimized while preserving therapeutic value.
Subscribe to MedPharma Global on YouTube. Get the latest medical and pharmaceutical updates. Click the subscribe button and join our community.